we're going to cover over 100 reasons why Pokemon is not in a junk wax era. Over 100. Let's get started. It's over 9,000. Okay. Hello, beautiful people. Captain Zach Sparrow here. Are you having a good day? I'm having a great day because I was looking around and trying to figure out a unique way to present to you guys all of these parallels and weird ooja booja, weird colored promo cards that are in sports cards. All of these different colored parallels. How can I put all of these in a video? Oh my goodness, I don't want to upload 800 pictures and all of that fun stuff. Thankfully, the channel, Baseball Card Collector Investor Dealer, that's the entire channel's name. He did it for us already. So I'm going to go ahead and play a clip from his video. I'm going to have a link in the description. So in case you want to watch the full video as well, it's going to be down in the description. Thanks to him for doing this. That saved me a ton of time. And bear with me here. We're going to bring it back around to Pokemon specifically. This is for sports cards, but I just want you to watch the video. It's about 4 minutes long. And we'll wrap it up afterwards. Enjoy.
The examples here represent most of the card hobby and card values in similar categories and of similar players. All right, we'll start with our football example. This is actually courtesy of Jason. He pointed these numbers out to me and kind of got me thinking about it in general. Appreciate that. Looking at a Brett Favre rookie from 1991 Stadium Club and a Justin Herbert rookie from 2020 Panini Prism. Looking at both in values of a PSA 10. They have very similar pop counts in a PSA 10. The Favre sells for around $350, and the Herbert a little over $600, at least as of this recording. Now, this would be considered by most to be Favre's best base rookie. He has some tough parallels in a couple brands that are big bucks, but not many. Like I said, this is really his best sort of standard rookie card. This would also be considered Herbert's best standard non-auto rookie card that isn't from like an ultra premium brand like National Treasures or Immaculate or something like that. But actually Herbert has tons and tons and tons of higher end rookies and autos and parallels and low serial numbered stuff. Just this Prism card alone has a bunch of parallels, including the Silver Prism, Disco Prism, Laser Prism, Black and White Checker Prism, Blue Prism, Green Prism, Neon Green Pulsar Prism, Orange Ice Prism, Pink Prism, Red Ice Prism, Red, White, and Blue Prism, Snakeskin Prism, White Sparkle Prism, Orange Prism, Blue Wave Prism, and Hyper Prism. Also, Red Wave Prism, Purple Prism, Blue Ice Prism, Green Scope Prism, Purple Power Prism, Red Shimmer Prism, Blue Shimmer Prism, Camo Prism, Gold Prism, Green Shimmer Prism, No Huddle Prism, No Huddle Blue Prism, No Huddle Red Prism, No Huddle Purple Prism, No Huddle Pink Prism, No Huddle Neon Green Prism, Red and Yellow Prism, and Purple Pulsar Prism. That list included no repeats, believe it or not. The card also comes with an autograph version that has 20 more different Prism parallels as well. I'll spare you from reading that list here. If you think what I just read is a joke, it isn't. Those are all legit copies of this card, which might need to be, its own video all its own at some point. All of this is simply to say that the Brett Favre card is a far more significant card for Favre than the Prism card is for Herbert. You really can't find many Favre rookies better than this one, whereas you can find literally over 100 Herbert rookie cards better than this. But let's go back to the numbers. Similar pop counts, the Herbert sells for a little less than double the price of the Favre. But okay, let's check out these two players. Remember, we're considering the long term, so after all is said and done, careers are all wrapped up, which of these two players will be more significant historically, and therefore which card value should be, worth more years down the road. Herbert had a very strong rookie season last year, no doubt about it. He won the Rookie of the Year, and that's basically the end of his NFL accomplishments as of today. He is 6-9 as a starter, never played in a playoff game. Brett Favre retired as the all-time leader in passing yards and passing touchdowns. He still ranks 4th all-time in both categories today. He was an 11-time Pro Bowler, a first-ballot Hall of Famer, and a Super Bowl champion. He won 3 consecutive league MVPs, the only player ever to accomplish that feat. A recent USA Today article ranked him as the 9th greatest quarterback in NFL history. I would imagine most experts would have him ranked somewhere around there as well. So let's go back to the prices again. Essentially, in the long run, for the Herbert card to hold its value in relation to the Favre, Herbert would have to end up with a far better career than Brett Favre. Favre, again, let's call him the 9th greatest quarterback of all time. I think that's reasonable. So let's say Herbert would need to end up being in the top 5 or so, alongside Brady, Montana, Unitas, maybe eventually Mahomes, those sort of names, just for it to hold its value in relation to the Favre. That means, multiple Super Bowl wins, multiple MVP awards, 10-ish Pro Bowls, 70,000 passing yards, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What are the odds that he accomplishes that? Again, to remind everyone, I'm not knocking Justin Herbert here, but in terms of realistic odds, it's just very, very unlikely. Injuries are always a possibility. Burnout's always a possibility. Bad situations in your career, long-term slumps.
After looking at all of those parallels off of one single player, do I think we're in a junk wax era with Pokemon? No. How could you be? That's the same exact card. It's not a different position. It's the same exact card. Noah, we are not any junk wax. Now, to be fair, some great points that I want to bring up as well against modern. Yes, we've got holos now, and we've got Vs, we've got VMAXs, we've got shinies, we've got shining versions of the Pokemon, we've got rainbow VMAXs, we've got shiny Charizard VMAXs, we've got a bunch, and now we've got V-Union coming out. There's just a ton of stuff. Is that even a fraction of what we just saw with these sports cards, of one particular player's sports card and not showing the other versions of his rookie cards? Another interesting segment I want to point out as well would be the Brett Favre rookie cards. I asked my nephew, I know this is anecdotal, bear with me here. I asked my nephew, he watches football, not religiously, he just watches it every now and then. And I asked him who his favorite quarterback was at the time. He happened to say Jalen Hurts. He just liked him. He was new. Whatever. I asked him what his opinion was after watching this. I asked him what his opinion was of Brett Favre. You know what he said? Who is that? He said, who is that? Now, to be fair, a lot of people know who Brett Favre is. Now, here's the thing to keep in mind. That's an issue. That's an issue. Investing in something. Kids today are saying, who's Brett Favre? From an investment standpoint, that scares the crap out of me. Now, to be fair, anyone who gets into the trading card game, scenario, field, genre, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyone who gets into that, they're probably going to know who Brett Favre is. Yes, his cards are going to probably be more rare than the Justin Herbert rookie cards. Another thing to keep in mind is they're older. Yes, Brett Favre, he's got a lot more accolades under his belt. That's awesome. Great for Brett Favre. Nobody cares. Nothing against Brett Favre. Nothing against you if you really like him. I like Brett Favre. I thought he was a great quarterback. Here's the thing. Today's kids, they don't care. They don't even know who he is. Some of the hardcore fans will know. I am telling you, though, the reason why Justin Herbert rookie cards are so hot right now is because he's the hot thing right now. Oh yeah, he's hot right now. Now, Brett Favre, no one cares. Those cards are that price for a reason. Nobody cares. There are some exceptions to that. Will time change all of the prices on all of those things? Yes. Do I think a long-term play in that Brett Favre rookie card would be a great play? Yes, that's a discussion for another day. I just wanted to play devil's advocate on both sides. You have to be careful what you're putting your money into. Modern is not a smooth brainer, no-brainer play, and neither is vintage. There's a time and a place for both of these things. That is what I'm trying to say here. And again, that's a different video. What I'm trying to point out in this particular video is, are we in a junk wax era? No, not even close. Do I still think there is a great opportunity in investing in modern product, modern sealed product? Yes. Am I aware that modern cards, some of them are going to go down long term, especially when they're not in play anymore? They don't see that competitive play. Yes, all of these things can happen, and that does not refute the possibility and the potential for modern sealed product to go up over time when they're not printing anymore. I don't know, man. They're printing more than they ever have, and they're opening more than they ever have before. Ever. Now, you do want to be careful when you buy your modern product. You don't want to buy it right before a reprint, right? You probably don't want to buy it right out of the gate, in my opinion. history would tell us that's probably not a prudent decision to make. Hey, you do you though, bud, or gal, or whatever you are. Do I see the Pokemon Company going anywhere in the next 5 to 10 years? I truly do not. I do not anticipate them going anywhere, changing anything. Now, if drastic changes are made, we'll take a look, we'll reassess, and we'll be able to look and see, hey, you know, is this particular set, is Pokemon in general too esoteric now? Whatever the case. These are all great questions to have, all things to keep in mind at all times. You have to look, what is the player base? What is the growth rate? Well, there's so many things to keep in mind, and that's why we have to come out with all these bajillion different videos, and I can't address all of the questions in all of the videos, but I wanted to make it clear, from my point of view at least, that no, I don't believe that we're in the junk wax era. Do I think there's more being printed? Yes, in some cases. Do I think that there's also more product being opened up as well? Yes, certainly. Do I think that it's nowhere close to the amount of parallels that there were back in the day or even today? Nowhere close. You can relax. You can take a nice deep breath in, totally clean, no hits of anything. I have no idea where I was going from that. I hope this video brought some sort of value to you. If it did, let me know down below. And even if it didn't, you should subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified of future videos just like this one. And maybe you'll learn one little thing in the future. And until next time. You're telling me you don't think hardly any of this will be worth more in the future?